Alright, so I'm going to be showing how to replace or upgrade the SSD on this 13-inch MacBook Pro. This is an early 2015 model, and the model number is A1502. Alright, so we're going to need a Pentalobe Pentalobe 1.2 or P5 screwdriver and a T5 or Torx 5 screwdriver. Alright, we're going to start by removing all the screws from the bottom. You want to keep the screws in order because they can be different size, shape, length. Right? Sorry, same size, shape, and length. And the way you do that, you put them flat side down like that, in the power and you remove them. Alright, so we have this rectangular shape. Alright, maybe the lack of sleep is getting to me because I say that a million times, so I don't know how I can possibly be forgetting those lines. Anyways, let's go ahead and get all these screws out. Alright, if this video helps you out, make sure to like, subscribe, share my channel with others so that they can learn how to upgrade and repair their devices as well. Also, if you want, leave a comment if you need help or you can't figure something out, or just to say thanks. Alright, and if this video helps you save a bunch of money, please consider contributing a little to the channel. Every little bit helps and allows me to continue making these videos for a living. Alright, so let's go ahead and finish getting all these screws out. When upgrading or replacing these hard drives, there are a couple options you have. So let me actually do this real quick. So we're going to pop this bottom cover off. Just grab here. Alright, so in between this gap, and you're going to pull that. You might have to kind of wiggle and pull it. I like to push down with my thumb and a little bit with my pinky side of my hand to kind of flex the thing up like that to help it. And then you kind of just wiggle and pull it. And there we go. Alright, wow, that's really dirty inside. That might explain why the SSD is dead. Hopefully it's not the SSD port or socket or anything. I think that's actually a bug that's in there. Oh my goodness. Okay, so you can see. Alright, this is sometimes how customers' computers look inside. Alright, so we're going to set that aside. I'm going to clean this before I continue just because it looks pretty bad. It's a little bug that flew away and I caught it. Right, but here you can see, wow, there's a lot of gunk in here, and that looks like a worm or something. I don't know what that is. Alright, at least it's dead. It's not alive and wiggling in there. But this is why you don't want to eat around your computer if you can help it. Alright, food gets in there. Also, if you have a lot of moisture and things like that, that could get into your computer. So I don't know what kind of bug that is. If anyone knows, feel free to let us know. Alright, anyways, I'm going to clean this up real quick and I'll be back. I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, so we're back. As you can see, we cleaned it up quite a bit. Alright, I removed this fan thing. I will be putting that back. And this thing, as always falls off. Alright, this, whatever that foam is, it never holds properly. Anyways, this thing still looks pretty bad, so I'm probably going to clean it with warm water because there's no electronic parts to it, so I don't have to worry. But here you can see, this is much cleaner now. Alright, I just had to kind of scrub it quite a bit with a toothbrush and then use my air blower to clean out all the loosened dust. Anyways, I'll clean this and I'll be back. See you guys in a bit. Alright, I'm back. So let's go ahead and switch on over to the T5 or Torx 5. And just in case you're wondering, no, you don't need to remove the battery to replace the SSD, though you do want to make sure your MacBook is turned off. If you're not sure, then yeah, go ahead. You can disconnect the battery. The way you do that, you just go ahead and pull here, just like all my other videos I've done for these MacBooks. You go on the edge and you just pull both sides up, just like that. Alright, and usually to be extra safe, I would open up the screen and press and hold the power button for about 15 seconds, but for SSD swap, you don't really need to worry about it. Alright, anyways, let's go ahead and remove the SSD. So we took that one screw with the T5 or Torx 5 screwdriver. Next, we're going to grab the sides, pull it up slightly, and pull it back. Alright, I'm going to try cleaning this and see if that somehow revives the SSD. I kind of doubt it, but let's go for it. Alright, so now that we removed this, you can see there's more gunk underneath there. So I'll clean that up and I'll be back. Alright, see you guys in a bit. Alright, I'm back, and I forgot it to show you the bottom cover, so you can see how much cleaner it is. I just used warm water. You don't have to use soap or anything, and then I just dried it off, alright? Much cleaner, okay? And of course the other side's cleaner as well. I did notice on the connector of the SSD, and if you're wondering, yes, I do have myself grounded. And here you can see there's gunk all over this connector. So I have a feeling the SSD is toast, but we'll see what we can do. I'm going to clean it up. I got some rubbing alcohol here, 91%. We're just going to get that on there, and we're going to use that to kind of wipe off these connectors, okay? All right, and then we're also going to have to do the connector on the MacBook end, of course, as well. And hopefully the connector is not damaged, because if that's the case, then replacing the SSD is not going to solve the problem. It'll only fix part of the problem, and it's still not going to turn on, but let's see. So currently right now, their SSD, oh, there's still a little bit of gunk in there. All right, I don't know if you can see that. So I'm going to have to try and get that out. Okay, good. I think it came out. All right, so we'll set the SSD aside for now. Let's go ahead and try cleaning the area over here. Again, these connectors kind of had some goopy stuff on it, and I can actually see there's a little bit of corrosion, so it's not like completely nice looking. All right. Okay, I'm gonna now try cleaning the other side here. Okay, so you can see. All right, tried cleaning that. You can actually see the pins over here look a little bit discolored. All right, and then the other side. Anyways, let's see if now putting the SSD back in, if we're going to get any results. So we're going to get the SSD, insert it back at an angle like that, okay, and drop that into place. Let's go ahead and put the screw back in. Okay, and we'll push this connector back down. All right, this thing on top is kind of gross, so let's wipe that. All right, let's go ahead and power it up and see if we got anything. I'm going to power it up, and I'm going to hold the Option key down. And if we're lucky, it should find the SSD, but I'm kind of doubting it will. Okay, it should be turning on. I feel the trackpad clicking. All right, so I'm holding the Option key. And, ooh, I see the SSD here. So we might be lucky. We might not even have to replace the SSD. I'm going to press enter. It looks like it's booting. But you did see the process of upgrading the SSD. So let's go ahead and see what happens now. You can see it's booting the Apple logo. I don't know if it's going to boot completely. I got to hold this out of view just in case it shows the customer's login information. Okay, we're going to put this thing back on. It looks like it's booting, so we might be in luck. All right, it looks like it's good. I'm going to actually just boot to guest user mode, and we'll see. The user account just said not your laptop or something, so we don't really need to worry about that. But now I picked up a replacement SSD for nothing. I guess I'll return that. All right. And I don't know what their current storage size was. I didn't pay attention. But anyways, we're going to see if it boots to the guest user, which it does look like it did. So I think we should be okay, to be honest. Let me zoom out. That was pretty bad inside there. I'll actually send that to the customer so they can kind of see and know what to avoid. We're going to shut it down, delete files, close up this screen, and let's actually put it back together then. So again, if you were replacing the SSD, you just put your SSD there. There are two options. There's adapter, so you can use a M.2 PCIe NVMe SSD. The only downside to using that adapter is sometimes it doesn't go into sleep mode properly. So sometimes the computer will stay running even though you close the screen. So keep that in mind. If you do use one of those adapters and your MacBook, when you take it out of your bag, is hot or warm, you do want to be careful there, all right? Because that means your computer's not going into sleep mode. The kind of workaround is you can actually just shut down your MacBook completely, all right, instead of leaving it on when you close it. Technically, the M.2 PCIe NVMe SSDs are faster, so there's that benefit. But again, sometimes the sleep mode doesn't work properly, so if you carry it around in a bag a lot, you want to watch out for that, because you don't want to overheat your MacBook or completely drain and kill the battery just while carrying it around. All right, anyways, we're putting back these screws. These are, again, the Pentalobe 1.2 or P5 screws. All right, if this video helped you out, make sure to like, subscribe, share my channel with others so that they can learn how to upgrade and repair their devices as well. If it helped you save a bunch of money, please consider contributing a little bit to the channel. Every little bit helps and allows me to continue making these videos for a living. Again, if you can't afford to contribute, it's always nice to get some comments on the channel. Just say thanks if it helped you out. And yeah, other than that, I'll see you on the next one. You're welcome to stay as I get these last few screws in, but we're pretty much good to go. And if you need more than like replacing the SSD, I do have videos showing how to replace the batteries, videos showing how to replace the motherboard, things like that. So if you need those kinds of videos, just let me know and I'll see what I can get you. All right, there we go. Let's drop this. Bye.